All right, chat. We're checking out the Global Labs updates for October 13th, Friday the 13th. Hopefully our luck is, not skewed by superstition. First things first, central market price changes. So this is something we've been asking for a long time. Look at the price of these elixirs. Those elixirs are very hard to sometimes pre-order, right? So we end up having to go and make them ourselves. This is really good. This is really good for alchemists and life skills who actually want to go and make the elixirs and sell them and make good money. Some of these got some really nice buffs. Like look at sharp perception. It's at 4.5 mil. That was a huge increase here. Some of these got just small increases, but overall they're looking pretty solid. I'm just wondering if this is enough. Now, do we have Griffin's elixir? They spelt it wrong, but is that the right price though? Okay, that's the base version. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think this is okay. They need to just remove the cap. I think so too. What I would like to see is if they remove the cap and let the market adjust the price. I don't think they should leave it as free market, then that would cause RMT, but they should at least, make the prices, go up further, greatly increase the upper and lower limits. If the market needs it, the market needs it. Let the economy decide if something's valuable or not, right? I would like to see that, but this is a good step. Like, look, some of these got some really solid increases. Improved skill got up to 2.7. We got Merciless Sky at 2, 3.9 for sharp perception. Are you sure it's not detection? It's probably detection. It's probably somebody just straight up translating. What's up, Sid? All right, maximum price limit on the central market for the following items, following consumable items has been adjusted. Perfume of Courage. Whoa. Frenzy's up to 4. Okay. Will Tendon, Cannonball, Fire Shell. Okay. Metal Solvents 1 mil. Yo, Pilgrims, let's go. This is nice. Look at some of these prices, man. This is good. These are good adjustments because lots of inflation has happened for a very long time. So adjusting the markets is a mandatory thing. But I just wish that they just remove the upper limits and let the market decide how valuable something is rather than just capping it out or something. But is what it is. All right, ocean content changes. When boarding a ship and setting off on a voyage to the ocean, the terrain display has been improved to make the voyage more enjoyable. Now in the ocean, the deep water terrain is applied and the ship speed is fully applied. If you enter Okila's India, I think he means Okila's Eye, right? Or something. Okila's India terrain where you can quickly navigate the current. You can also check this through terrain information. When sailing in the ocean, the terrain information displayed in the upper right corner of the minimap has been changed from shallow water to deep water. Accordingly, the speed of the ships has been approved to fully be applied at 100% in ocean areas. When entering the sea route that exists only in certain areas in the ocean, the terrain information for that area has been changed to display Okila's Guide. In the Okila's Guidance ocean currents, ships move at a faster speed as before. This update cannot be checked in Black Desert in Global Labs, I guess. All right, a disembarkation function has been added, which immediately moves a ship to the wharf manager. Now, after arriving at the dock, you can quickly and easily disembark the ship, even if there are several other ships at the dock. Even if not the captain, any adventurer on the ship can use the disembark function. So I guess I don't need my lawn anymore. Rip. Goodbye, lawn. Because I used to use her to fly. There goes my barter character. All right, Corsair, you're up. Ataraxian and Pit of Undying quality of life. You can now use maids during Ataraxian and Pit of Undying and get necessary items such as food, elixirs, and exchange items from the warehouse. Awesome. I was trying that just now. All right. Dehkia lantern changes. This is good. This is what I was looking for. Adjustments have been made to Dehkia's lantern hunting grounds. The goal is to reduce the risk of status abnormalities when dealing with powerful Dehkia lantern mobs. First of all, Dehkia lantern hunting grounds in Ash Forest and Valley of Olin is battled at designated locations like Tunkata and Thornwood Forest, so you can hunt independently from existing normal hunt. Oh, okay. Olin's and Ash has also been changed so that the hunting can continue in the same location. Huh. I haven't been there, so I don't really know how that works. I haven't tried Ash Forest either for Dehkia. Well, let's keep reading. In addition, in some Dehkia lantern hunting grounds, the defense power of monsters has been reduced, while status effects have been unified to make it easier to prepare for threats. In accordance with the improvements, the way monsters appear in the same hunting grounds has been readjusted. Wow. I didn't know they reduced the defense as well. When using Dehkia's lantern, the area affected by the lantern has been reduced by 60% compared to before. With this change, the distance at which which Dehkia's Lantern is deactivated, has also been changed and reduced. The issue where monsters affected by Dehkia Lantern continue to remain even though Dehkia Lanterns was cancelled has been fixed. Okay, Cyclops got the defense reduced. Okay. Thornwood, this is important for me. The defense of the monsters that appear in Thornwood Forest Dehkia has been decreased slightly. When hit by the falling monster, the status effect applied has been changed to knockback. Wait, there's no knockdown either? No KD, no float, no stun, no stiffen, just knockback? Alright, pretty good. When defeating a falling monster, the Agris Fever effect has been changed not to be applied. Whoa, what? So the Dark Knight and the Elite packs don't get the... Okay, this is interesting. Eye of Despair has been changed to summon the next group of Ahib when there are fewer monsters than remaining before. The probability of obtaining Marsha's Relic has been, by defeating monsters, has been greatly reduced. Okay, so is it an adjustment or is it a nerf if we can't use Agris? Interesting. Spawn rule change is enough to make up for the loss of Agris. So how does the spawn change work? It has been changed to summon the next group of Ahib when there are fewer monsters remaining than before. So yeah, right now it currently spawns the next wave when there's three left. Doesn't it mean you have to clear more of the mob to spawn it still? The fewer mobs than before. When using Dehkia's Lantern, the lantern has been changed to be used at a designated location. Okay, this has been changed to use near the sealed rift to summon the Void's rift seed. Void knockback effect when stacking Volcras has been changed to knock down. Volcras has been changed to no longer split after being killed. Dehkia Ash Forest mobs have been changed not to repeat the same action when attacked in certain situations. Dehkia Ash Forest mobs have been changed not to react even if they hit the crack seeds. Okay. Monsters around Void's crack seeds have been changed so they're not affected by magical light. Hey, not cool, man. They are doing that on purpose. It's not a bug. They're purposely making them not react to magical lighthouse. Then using Dehkia's Lantern, the lantern has been changed to be used at a designated location. Yada yada yada. Change the Dehkia's Lantern around Olin's power tower to summon the Colossus Olin. Accordingly, some monster placements around Olin's tower have been removed. Okay, so they made it easier. The attack activates more slowly. Monster changes. Valley of Olin. The reappearance time of Olin Valley monsters has been reduced by 50% than before. Okay, let's go. A little buff there. Do we need to... Can we do a scuffed rotation now? We don't need to run the full round or something? I don't know. Number of mobs that appear in Marnie's secret room at Kratuga. See, look at this. They even spelled Kratuga wrong. Kratuga ruins. All right, this is it, boys. The great nerf of Kratuga is coming. All those people who DM me and said, haha, I make the same money as you, Pansy, with all your gear. I just grind Kratuga, and you're busting your ass off at Gyfins. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I remember, okay? I remember those DMs. That's right. Kratuga. Marnie's secret room at Kratuga Ruins has been reduced by 35% compared to before. Titanium. New players, bullshit. This does not hurt new players. New players need to progress through the grind spots and go to new areas. They can still make 700 mil. You're just not making a bill. What up? That's right. Go back to Centaurs. I proved to you guys you can grind Sikraya underwater in seasonal with full Pentavala, with scuffed crystals. You guys don't believe me? You just go to Kratuga. You just go to Kratuga. Nah, the amount of money you make should scale through the game. You have to make, you make a little bit money in the beginning. You make more in mid game. You make most at end game. They should slow down the respawn rate. It would just hurt the newer players. Well, we have to see, right? We have to see how this plays out, to what extent it's going to nerf it. Because just because they did 35%, it's like, people going to quit Centaurs? Yeah. But the amount of money people are making was just too cracked. It was over the top because Kratuga, it's a lesser spot than like Histria or Akamen, because you needed less gear to go to Kratuga than a lot of these other spots. Star's End, Thornwood Forest, Sikraya. So just telling everyone just go to Kratuga, that's just bad design. They shouldn't have buffed it that high anyway. So abuse it while you can, boys. You still have time before the nerf comes. Go burn all your loot scrolls, burn all your Agris coins. Get that money. We know it's coming. Go burn all your resources. Get as much money as you can now. I don't know why you guys think you have to reach endgame. And I don't know why you think you should be making the same amount of money with full Pentavala that you make at 300 plus AP. That makes no sense. The game has progression. You make less money in the beginning, more money in mid game, most money at end game. Your upgrades in the beginning cost far less than the upgrades at end game. You're not spending 150 hours for one item, even if this place was nerfed a bit. It makes no sense making that much money in Kratuga, dude. Like, people are just, they should have nerfed centaurs. Most money in seasonals should be from Star's End, Thornwood Forest, and Sakraya underwater. They let centaurs go too long, and people are just, you know, they're spoiled. They're spoiled. Go fight real mobs, boys. They buffed the other spots. They buffed a lot of them. You know what Atanus elements are? Some of them are real good. If you save up for a pot, you can sell that thing for 10 to 15 bill. That passively buffed the income there. Yeah, they should just nerf centaurs in its own. Like, fuck centaurs. I tried grinding that. I couldn't even last an hour. It's so boring. What they do to Kratuga? They reduced the Marnie room spawn mob density by 35%. You rather grind Centaur than Underground Guy, and I guess, you know, I can respect that. To each their own. I personally don't like running the big rotations. I like sitting at one pillar spot. But yeah, I understand. I understand. You can get sleepy. I fall asleep to Centaurs. I'm just one-tapping at everything and just running a circle. I like there to be risk. I like there to be like, hey, if you mess up, you die. Alright, crystal preset improvements. When equipping a crystal, I used to call the Black Spirit to equip and unequip the crystal preset. Now it's been changed so that it can be conveniently equipped and dismounted from the bag without summoning the Black Spirit. We have improved the UI to fix the bag and presets to make it easier to fix. Oh, this translation. All right, basically they improved the UI so you can just do it without summoning the Black Spirit. It's a very nice change. I really like it. 5-second CD? Well, that's fair. That's fair. I thought they would have just done the same thing like they did with weapons and stuff. That you can't swap. Remember back in the day, we used to be able to swap gear when we get knocked down. So people used to have DP gear switches for exactly when they get CC'd. That was like all the way back in 2020 or sometime they changed that. Or 2021. Probably 2020. Alright, Black Shrine. The difficulty level being selected in the Black Shrine has been modified to be displayed under the boss description. The expression for the faction in the War of Roses has been changed from White Rose Army, and Black Rose Army to Kama Sylvia Army and Odalita Army. Some information regarding the War of Roses has been corrected in the server description. Global Lab only. Land of Morning Light has been opened in Global Lab. Okay. I don't really care about these other changes. Let's go to class changes. So, this is a good one. Since the release of Dehkia's Lantern content and Ulkida Hunting Ground, which are the most difficult hunting grounds, most adventurers are paying attention to Wusa Succession, which has performed well in existing hunting grounds. This could actually be confirmed in the hunting ground use ratio data for each character. Since then, several balance adjustments have been made to improve PvE efficiencies between characters. Nevertheless, there are still many adventurers who choose Succession Wusa, which has the most important elements in PvE, such as sustainability, damage, and ease of operation. In relation to this, we are aware that more specific and clear adjustments are needed and are working on them. We would like to take this opportunity to explain the direction to the adventurers. Rather than lowering the hunting efficiency of Wusa Succession to match the other characters, we are increasing the stability of the other adventurers' love, or setting the damage amount higher while maintaining low stability so that it matches the personality of each class. We would like to adjust the balance by considering the method first. We are reading all the valuable opinions sent by adventurers through the official website, and we will use your opinions as a reference for future balance adjustment. We will do our best to help adventurers have more fun hunting, and will quickly inform you of the results through the Black Desert Research Institute. We ask you for your continued interest and opinion. So basically, this is what I've been calling for months, and I've been saying this. Like, there are people who come into chat and they're like, it's nerf Wusa, nerf Zerker. It's like, how much of a pitiful idiot do you have to be to go calling for nerfs for other classes just because that guy's doing better than you? And Zerker isn't even a top tier class in terms of trash loot. It's a very easy class, very mobile class, very tanky class. But in terms of the numbers, go look at Garmod.com. He never pulls top tier trash loot. He's not even in top 15 at most endgame spot. It's like, you got to be a miserable person to be calling for that guy's nerf just because you're doing bad. They're taking the right approach. Instead of calling for their nerf, you should be like, hey, buff my class like that. You know, give me that Wusa damage. Give me that Wusa protection. That's what you got to do. And that's the right approach here. They're going to buff. I've been calling it that they're going to use Wusa as the baseline. This is a new era in PvE, and they're going to buff everyone else to be on par. She is the new Succession Striker. Once upon a time, Suck Striker used to be the god of PvE. They didn't nerf Suck Striker. They gave him a small adjustment, but it was a minor one. But instead, they brought everyone else to his level. Someday, we're going to see a time when no one's playing Suck Wusa anymore because all the other stuff surpassed her. Unless one of the developer plays Sakusa and then GG, she's the king. She's the queen forever. But we don't know that for sure, right? I want to see Kuna get buffed. Good luck. And I'd like to see Kuna get better costumes. Her costumes are kind of bad. All right, I really can't explain all the buffs here, but I'll just at least read out the skill names. Warriors getting knee kick, Heaven's Cleave. All these are buffs, by the way. Frenzied Strikes, Overwhelm, Merciless, Balance Strike. Man, some of these modifier changes are insane. Look at this, over 1,000% more PvE damage. Grave Digging. Pulverize, Wusa. Oh, look at this. Magna skill, SRMB. Magna skill for Wusa and Megu. 100% crit rate. So let's see. She has SA into FG. Does it have a CC on it? Well, mobility and protection. Megu is also jumping back here. Let's see what she has. Start cast and forward guard. Stiffening upon successful hits. If you counterattack the only... Okay. The damage seems a bit low, but all right. Kratuga is getting nerfed. Let's go. I'm not actually happy about it. I'm just making fun of people. All right. So far we got the warrior buffs in. I thought they had more classes. No. All right. So pretty good patch notes, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. There's some good stuff. A bit disappointed with that with the Thornwood change, but understandable. It was broken. Absolutely.